y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Danny. Okay, I am here because this is a spam channel, and I know y'all like, Danny, you be talking about sex work, and then you be traveling, and then you be talking about a lifestyle series. Yes, all of it. All of it, because like I said, this is a spam channel. Whew, I'm currently getting ready for a trip. Your girl is braiding her hair. Okay, ooh, it's pulling up my brain cells. You see that? Ouch. Ooh, I'm braiding my hair. In less than 1 week, I'm going to a place. I'm not going to tell you the place till I leave. I'm not going to tell you when and where and how and none of that. None of that for safety precautions. But I just wanted to speak a little love into anybody who wants to travel or might be going on a trip or is nervous. Because, like, I think, and I understand the caution. I understand this world is weird. And a lot of us know when I say the world is weird, we know exactly what that means, okay? But I just wanted to speak a little love out there because I feel like mindset is everything. And then, of course, being vigilant. I'm not going to speak naivete towards you and tell you, oh, don't worry about it. Like, everything's fine. Like, just, you know, it's okay. Like, just go out and the universe will protect you. Yes. And obviously still be, like, hyper aware and vigilant. But I wanted to push a little love out there and push the perspective that's helped me start traveling again. Because your girl was traveling since I was 15. I was wilding. I was in Japan, Brazil, Cali, like... Now, mind you, the world has changed, yes. But this is why I wanted to come here and talk to y'all about this. I think it's very common, and I understand exactly where people are coming from. But I think it's very common for people to speak fear into your plans. And I'm not saying... oh, only, you know, focus on yourself and only think about you, and like, no, you'll be fine, it's okay, and like, people are wrong for trying to, no, the fact that people care about you enough to tell you to be careful is so beautiful. But I think sometimes that fear will make you talk yourself out of stuff too, or you'll stay up late at night, super anxiety mode, you know, activate, and you're just like looking up all the things that could go wrong instead of thinking about what could go right. I had it before I went on my first trip this year, okay? It's currently... I'm not even gonna give y'all my timeline, but I went to Curacao basically, and I was so nervous, so afraid. And yeah, while I was there, I was making sure I was safe because people still weird. I picked one of the like safer or safest, not safest, no place is safest, but a safer area to go travel to, and weird stuff still happens. People like to catcall, people like to slow down their cars, whatever it is. And I'm here to let you know that like that happens everywhere. I just watched a video of a woman brutally attacked on a metro station. She may have been going to work. She might have taken that route. Who knows how many times that week, okay? I also watched another video of a woman fighting off an attacker at the gym. Gym's something most of us do, like whenever, every day, etc. I returned to my home city, went out with my girls, party of what? It was like 5 of us? Yeah, 5 of us. Okay, we can handle our own. Tell me why we were out partying. And literally this car drives by and he's like, he doesn't say, hi, how are you? What's up? He goes, are y'all drunk? That's what he yells out the window. That was the first question on some like real predatory shit. He goes, are y'all drunk? No hello, no hi, how's your night? Are y'all in a vulnerable state of mind? And everybody was like, no, like, fuck off, da 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 da. He comes around with the car, trying to corner us in the parking lot, whole bunch of weird shit. I've had issues in my city before going out partying in certain places. People be trying to, pulling up, trying to like, I've had cars like close in on my friend group, and you'll see who your true friends are. Like, I've actually stopped talking to people because the last time that happened, half of the group went to go sit in the car and acted like they didn't know the other group that was still on the street being harassed and like closed in by this group of like human vultures trying to like just be weird. We got girls in heels. I'm over here like in defense mode ready. Baby, don't even get me started, but that's in my own city. So I just want to speak a little love into your travels and say like, best of luck, stay vigilant, stay cautious. When you're walking, watch your street reflection, okay? If you feel like somebody doing something weird, be loud, be confident, make sure other people know what's up. Because it's like, you have to be very careful in this world, yes, but like shit happens everywhere. Shit can happen in your city. Shit can happen at the grocery store. Like, you have to fear going to the store and getting shot in this country, okay? You have to fear getting on the metro or going to the gym or just literally being a woman in this world. Like, you have to... It's not fun out here, and for men too. Like, it's not exclusive. It's just a lot going on. So that being said, it's like, I'm not saying, oh my gosh, like, just ignore everything and live your life. I'm saying be careful everywhere and don't let other people's fears stop you from living the life you want to live and living it as loud as you want to live it. So I just wanted to say that your girl's back on her little, like, of course I'm still cautious, of course I'm still careful, but I'm back on my little like travel wave. Sometimes it's solo, sometimes it's with friends, but let me let y'all know I'm always with somebody. Don't play with me. Solo travel does not always mean solo travel. You meet so many people, or sometimes I go with friends, or sometimes I link with people in other cities, or I have so many friends around the world. Your girl is pinpointed. Okay, locations are shared. Daily check-ins are being made. All right. So that being said, I just wanted to speak that love into your trip, some good vibes, some good energy, because you could sit there and think of all the things that are gonna go wrong or all the things that could be scary, but you could also take your ass to some boxing classes and some martial arts classes and some self-defense classes. You can also make sure you are watching your drink and not getting too lit at the party, and watching who you are around, because not everybody's your friend. They're most likely an acquaintance or an associate. So yeah, I wanted to say that because I was picking out the place I wanted to stay at the next place I'm going, and I just wanted to say I love hostels. Y'all, I love, oh my God, y'all, I love hostels. Like, I feel like people have this like, oh, she's poor, she has to be in a room with other people. Oh, she can't even afford to travel. And I've stayed in private rooms while traveling, and I'm actually like more paranoid in the private room. I'm like, the hotel staff, did somebody see me go in? Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but I feel like more lonely and paranoid than being in like a hostel where there's a sense of community. I enjoy hostels because yes, you're sharing a room, but it humbles you, it teaches you. It's us. I'm not gonna say it's like having siblings, or like, I don't know, maybe it's the college dorm experience I never got, or never wanted, for the record, but or I don't think I wanted it. But it's like you learn how to share with others, and you have people checking for you. You know what I mean? When I was in hostels, you could also do all female dorms too. I've never had anything stolen from me, ever. I always lock up my valuables, obviously, but I felt really comfortable leaving some of my things out, like not the valuable stuff, but just some stuff, and I'll come back and it's untouched. Like, what? I kept an eye on some of the people I was in the room with, and they kept an eye on me. So it's like, hey, where's so and so? They've been out for the night, I haven't seen them. Like, you have extra people checking for you. If you make friends and you're social and you go out, you now have people like, oh, that's so and so. You know, she's here in the city for this long. Let's make sure nobody's going to be vigilant over you. Like, nobody's your protector, but it's the sense of community of like, hey, you have multiple people who know you're in the city to stay, and like making sure you're good, or like making sure, you know, like, I don't know. I actually like it. I feel safer at night, like sleeping, because like, I don't know, it depends on where you're at, but you have all these people surrounding you. So if some weird shit goes down, which I've had no issues with, but it's like you got so many people in a room. Come on now, like what? Somebody weird tries to come in, which I haven't had an issue with, but like now you got what? You yell, everybody wake up, like, I don't know, it just feels like there's more defenses. And there's also the wonderful fact that like in hostels, everybody's just like, okay, let's go here. You know, sense out the vibe, sense out the energy. And I've had more adventures and a better time traveling because of the people I met while traveling. Still keep your guard up, even against them. But like, you know, you open up a little bit. And usually things turn out for the better. So yeah, I enjoy being able to spend hours at the airport and not have to worry about entertaining anybody. I could just wait for my flight. I could edit, I could find peace of mind, I could exercise, I could meditate, like I can explore, I can see what's up. I enjoy being able to be with myself and like teaching myself, hey, you need to figure this out. Like, you're at point A, you need to get to point B safely. How do you go about it? How do you keep your wits about you? How do you navigate in this foreign place? Like, I really enjoy it. I really do. So, you know, there are so many things you could be nervous about, and oh my gosh, what about the flight, and what if the airport, and and what if I get to the hostel and people are weird and people are crazy, and like, for the most part you're dealing with other travelers, like, so everybody's on the same wave of just wanting to have fun, go out and enjoy themselves. I'd say be really careful. The last hostel I went to, all the girls kept going out on dates and overnight sessions. I'm not judging, but I'm personally not a fan of that, because like you be seeing those stories, and I just, between like STDs and like cereal, I'm not a fan, because my trust levels are like, okay. yeah, I'm not a fan. So I do encourage others to be very, very, very safe. Please do not just start going on, dates and going with people and this and the third, ending up in hotel rooms or whatever it is. But it's like, I don't know, I feel more protected when I'm traveling and I'm staying in hostels and I'm in community spaces than I do if I was just with myself the whole time. Like if I was, and not saying you can't do this, not trying to spook you either. If you traveled and you got yourself your own personal hotel or whatever, like I'm not trying to say like, oh my gosh, be afraid. I'm saying it works for me. And then even then, if you're vigilant with your own space, you can get one of those hotel locks, make sure nobody sees you going in your room. I always test doors before I open them because the door better be locked. Why would the door be unlocked if I'm trying to unlock it? So test doors, like just little things you teach yourself. Just stay super vigilant and just hold your own and be confident and feel big body and know you could like really. But yeah, I just wanted to take a moment and say that. I know that was kind of all over the place, but I'm excited. Like there's a lot less anxiety and like, ooh, oh my gosh, than I had the first time when I was leaving. And that's because I just, I had distanced myself from traveling so much that when it came to going back to it, I was talking all this fear into myself, and then other people were talking that fear into me, and then I was nervous and people would say things like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're back safe, which thank you, hello, that's not a bad thing to say. But they would, before the trip, people put this anxiety on you like, oh, and this and that, and be careful. Yeah, I know, and I appreciate the concern and the caution, I really do. But sometimes that'll scare somebody even more. And yes, sometimes it's good to be scared into being safe, yes. But it's like you keep hearing it so much, and then you go and you have an amazing time and you're happy and you're like, all right. And you're always grateful, you're always thankful for the universe for protecting you and you for protecting yourself, because you're part of keeping yourself safe as well. But or I had people come back, they're like, oh my gosh, you're safe, like I was so scared. And it's like, I don't want to live in fear. Like we can't even go to the gym or to the metro without getting attacked. We can't even walk down the street without getting catcalled and possibly assaulted, and that's anywhere. So for me, I'm gonna live my life because it's everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Like the drama's everywhere. It's just trying to like keep your head down to an extent and avoid it. And if it does meet you, if you do have that situation, know how to handle yourself or do your best to handle yourself. But the thing is, that can happen anywhere. That's the nerve-wracking part. In your city, in your house, out your house, in your country, out your country, in your city, out your city. Like, you just got to be careful now. That's the world we live in. Hiding in your house, being out the house, being outside, whatever it is, you just have to literally be careful everywhere. So yeah, I just wanted to speak a little love into your trip, because I just got back and I had an amazing time. Like, oh my gosh, the memories are mwah, the adventures are mwah. Like, wow, 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 wow. So grateful, excited to get back out there. Gonna be very cautious, careful, etc. And just go over tips with yourself too. Like, obviously don't leave your drink uncovered. Do not be just taking drinks from whoever. If you decide to drink, limit your drinking and getting lit. It's okay. You don't have to be faced in another country to have fun. I promise you. I've actually been out sober with friends and had an amazing time. Amazing. You don't have to be fucked up to the highest degree, because that's usually when some shit gets weird, or your senses are just not as vigilant as they could be. During the daytime, be careful, because people weird during the day as well. Be loud, be confident, take up space, own your space, okay? Like, just know, don't be talking too much. That's another thing. Don't be running your mouth about how you're here alone and you have nobody with you and etc. No, I'm here with my man. My man's insane. He likes to play with guns for fun. His friends are here. They like to play with knives for fun. His whole family's here. They're all military, okay? Don't just run your mouth. Don't be telling people things they don't need to know, okay? Don't get comfortable just because the energy feels good or whatever it is. Some people will befriend you to be your enemy. Say it with me again. Some people will befriend you to be your enemy, whether that's to be a fake friend or weird, whether someone's intentions with you are mild or malicious. You will never know. So just stay on your guard everywhere, okay? And don't let that stop you from traveling to a new, beautiful place, because weird shit and annoying shit and stressful shit and sketchy shit and just bleh, can happen in your own city. So don't let people, oh my gosh, you're going here to this country and you're gonna da-da-da, and this is gonna happen. Don't wish that on me. Do not wish that on me. Do not wish ill on me. Tell me that I'm going to have an amazing time. Tell me it's going to be a beautiful experience. Tell me I'm going to have the time of my life and I'm going to be careful and I'm going to be safe and protected. And just tell me that. Don't tell me, oh my gosh. And keep your anxiety away from my anxiety, because I already have my own anxiety, so I don't need your anxiety on top of that. And now we just having a whole anxiety attack party over here. It's no. And now I'm not living my life because of the fears you're projecting onto me. Fears that can happen anywhere. People who never leave their hometown and they stick with the same schedule and whatever. You can go to a store one day and something crazy happens. You can go to the gym one day and something crazy happens. You can go to the public transportation system around all the people you've been in the same city for so long and something crazy can happen. So yes, wild things can also happen while you're abroad, but wild things happen everywhere in the world. So, obviously stay more vigilant. I understand like your guards are down because you're in this foreign place. You might get too comfortable too fast, whatever it is, but just keep your guards up. Keep your guards up, stay vigilant, stay ready, stay ready. And that's it. I just wanted to speak some love out there because yes, the world is weird. We get it. I'm sure it's getting weirder and weirder over the years and more people have ill intentions. But that being said, I just don't want to miss out on life fearing everything. I've done that. I stayed up late at night looking up stuff and looking up horror stories and talking myself out of stuff and then you go do something. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah, everything could have went wrong, but everything went right. Or there was minimal issues. So I'm glad I took that risk. Okay. People are weird everywhere. I am a sex worker. Okay, a girl's a stripper, whatever, etc. I've had people say the weirdest things to me. Literally just yesterday, somebody told me, and I don't know if this was supposed to be ominous or if this was just a genuine warning, but they're like, yeah, because there are bad people out here, and some of us don't feel bad about being bad, and we're not sorry for the things we do. I'm at home working, for the moment. I'm not even traveling right now, and it's people are saying things like that to you. So it's yeah, the transparency. Thank you for that. We know. But people like that move with that mindset everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Whether you're at work, whether you're here, whether you're there, whatever it is, whether you're a woman, whether you're somebody who's more vulnerable, whatever it might be. A lot of people don't always move with pure intentions. So you just gotta move around them and make sure you're safe and divinely protected. And that's it. Say your prayers, stay vigilant, okay, and stay on guard. But I just wanted to say that real quick because I feel everybody, this feel a little message, everybody always gets, oh my gosh, be careful and watch out for this and yes, but also you deserve to feel some love on your trip too. Okay, do your research. I'm a huge research person before I go. I'm looking up neighborhoods, I'm looking up areas, I'm looking up if the buses are safe, I'm looking up if public transport is safe, I'm looking up the crime and the news in the last couple days or whatever it is. I'm looking up where I'm staying and if that area is safe and where it's at and etc. I be looking up flights. I'm are flights safe? Is anything safe these days for real? I'm a huge research person. I don't go anywhere where I feel I'm not gonna be comfortable. And even then, I'm still I stay uncomfortable and stay ready just to be safe. I never try to get too comfortable anywhere. I try not to get too comfortable with anyone. Okay, we not all buddy. It's the first day. I don't know your last name. Don't do that. And yeah. Yep. And I always travel with something. Your girl always got defense on her. Don't play with me. I will walk with a rock before I walk with my bare hands. And even then, these are pretty powerful too. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you're going on a trip, have fun, have an amazing time. You're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to have the time of your life. Okay? And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on another episode. Alright, y'all, so I also want to take a minute and say that this does not only apply to travel. You can honestly apply this mindset, and I'm not saying you have to adapt it. It's just the one I'm currently in because your girl be having severe anxiety. I feel it got worse as I got older too. When I was younger, I was fearless, I was going wherever, and I'm so glad I stayed protected and safe. But as I'm older, I'm more cautious and I'm more concerned of all the things that could go wrong, and I have to actually talk myself and condition myself to think in a more positive mindset where I know I'm protected and be passionate about all the good things that can happen. That being said, this doesn't just solely apply to travel. This applies to your dreams, any risk you want to take, anything you want to pursue. You might have people around you, whether they mean harm or not, they start talking down on it, They start trying to talk you out of it. They start putting their fears on you. And you already got your own fears to worry about. So how is that even fair? So that being said, I'm not saying don't be safe. I'm not saying don't be cautious. I'm not saying don't be aware of what you got going on. But do be aware of people. And like I said, whether their intentions are harmful or not, it might come out of a place of genuine love and concern, or it might come from a place that's a little more malicious. If people are talking you out of living your life, and you could tell it's not coming from a place of like genuine love and concern and safety. It's not like, oh, when your mom or dad tells you, hey, be careful, I saw this news article, whatever it is. And yeah, we know that's stressful too, but at least they're trying to warn you to be safe. If you feel like people are just trying to talk you out of living, be careful who you putting yourself around, whether that is traveling, whether that is pursuing your dreams, whether that is taking that risk for a business venture, whether that's going back to school, whether that is, just challenging yourself in a way that people don't expect you to, or you didn't even expect yourself to. Sometimes you just gotta go for it, and you gotta realize like, oh, hey, I took the risk and it actually paid off and everything ended up a-okay. Okay, yes, sometimes things go wrong, but our minds will take things to worst case scenario, and a lot of the times that's not even the case. So I just, I'm that's all I'm gonna say about that. Thank you so much for watching. Go enjoy your life carefully, but go enjoy it, and I'm sending you all my love. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for watching. Bye.